Would you endorse butt sex if they left it to get hard?
No, Mike, you know that I wouldn't. But at the end of the day, whether you're sticking it in a fanny, an arse, a peach, or whatever, what I do endorse is that people leave their penis intact. Leave your
you should be
fucking
glad then.
cock
Well,
alone.
pray
I'm
to
leaving
God.
it. Hey,
I did want to say something to domestic tea as well, which is, I mean, you speak from a position of concern, or at least that's what you believe, but I'm hearing a lot of ignorance on
I'm
and a lot
completely
of
intolerant. That's my
yeah.
confession.
Can I
It's a
please
position
finish?
of intolerance.
Because you do not understand the struggles of people with dysphoria. And I mean, if we approach it and
I understand the
completely,
sickness.
no, you do not. I don't think that you do, because if you did, then you wouldn't say things like "stop it" and acting like you could just snap somebody out of it, as if people hadn't tried. I mean, there are people in times where
I'm a mother. I'm a
yeah.
mother. Yeah, I know how to snap people out of them.
not a
No,
psychiatrist
you
though.
do not, because there are people who have gone to many therapists and have tried to snap out of it, and it didn't work. And you are not,
Therapists get paid. I do it for the love. You know, when it comes to understanding, okay, so like I was saying before, I feel a lot of the time when these people say, oh, just check out this little bit of literature you need to understand. Just check out what this person's saying, you need to understand. This person's experience, you need to understand. You know, when they're trying to bring you to understanding, what they're actually trying to do is make you see things from their point of view and sympathise from their angle. Well, I'm not going to fall for any of that. I understand from the point of view as a mother, a guardian, yeah, a guardian of humanity, given that status by becoming a mother. Previously, I had the pseudo status by simply being a sister. We are automatically guardians, carers, okay? So as much as I will rant on and slag off and do fucking cruel to be kind tactics on trying to get people to come round to my point of view, you know, none of us are perfect. No mothering is perfect, because we all come at it from first time we're doing it, yeah? So if I had a transgender identifying sibling, that would be the first time I would ever encounter that. Just the same as, you know, whenever my daughters were doing the first time they were doing their thing, it was the first time I ever had a daughter doing that thing, and I'm like, what the fuck do I do now? Bloody hell, deal with it the best way I can, because I care. Not because I'm trying to be politically correct, or because, you know, I'm trying to fit anybody into any wacky mould or whatever. It's just going with the gut instinct. I give a shit. I know what's best for you. My gut instinct tells me I want you to be well. I want you to be safe. Yeah? So anti-fucking trans, all the people, whether that's the fucking 45-year-old man who's just waking up thinking, I want to indulge my fetish, or whether that's the 12-year-old child thinking, I don't know what I am, you know, I want them to be well. With the older people, I don't want them to be having a detrimental effect on society, all right? I want society to be well. If you're a free radical who's, you know, potentially detrimental to the whole of society, mate, I'm going to bust you up. I'm going to light you up. Fuck off. Right? But if you're fucking just a youth, someone potentially like Holly, or many, many other youths who are having these issues, thinking I'm this, I'm that, I don't know if I'm this, I don't know if I'm that, I don't know if I'm just a gay, or, you know, if I am gay, does it mean that I've got to do this, blah, blah, blah? No, alright, I just want you to be well, alright? If you're fucking gay, You're just a gay. There's no need to get wacky about it, all right?
Yeah, so I wanted to say that domestic tea, you assume that you know better, you know what's best for people more than they do themselves. And I find that to be, I mean, it comes from a place of caring, and in some cases that may be right, but in many cases it may not be right. And it's very entitled and condescending to assume that you can speak for other people and that these people have not done the soul searching, have not considered different options. And when you say you want them to be well, what you're saying is you want them to be well within a mindset that you subscribe to, but that doesn't work for them. And I truly believe, after having talked to so many trans people, that this is something that works for some people best. And I find that really assuming, and it comes from a very sort of, even if it's not meant that way, but it is arrogance to assume that you know better than all of them and all the people in their lives who have supported them, who have talked to them, have tried to show them different paths, all the psychologists, etc., etc., and these people themselves. And that's not a thing, not an approach that I would ever share or condone. And I think you should try to reflect on that a little bit. Why you can only see it from your own perspective and your own eyes and not from somebody else's. Now I'm done.
Thank you. The reason I can only see it from my own perspective is because I refuse to bend. I am a woman of integrity. There is no way any rhetoric, text, or otherwise could brainwash domestic tea.
Well, then you should not be having these conversations, though, because if you are not prepared,
I'm only trying to help.
Bravo.
I'm messing with you fucking transgenders, GCs, fake fucking motherfuckers, fake fight, false ops shit ain't shit to domestic. I ain't even domestic.
Well, fucking hell.
You bums, you bums wanna know my real handle.
Wait,
My
domestic,
real
if
tea.
you drop the record, like, where do we listen to it?
Yeah, you already blocked me, so how do I
Let her
know?
talk. Let her talk.
Yeah, I've blocked you, but you can find me if you want to find me, alright? I wish I hadn't had a drink. I'm never going to be able to come back on Twitter again. But listen, yeah, Twitter, I was never road gran on Twitter. I was never domestic on Twitter. Listen, domestic tea only came about, like I'm saying, because after I made the record domestic tea, I was like, you better bust out that handle before anybody takes it, because it's too quality. That's all it is, yeah? I'm a player, mate. I'm playing all you motherfuckers. You're all jokers. Whether
Wait,
you're
you're
GC,
black?
transgender, whatever. Of course I'm fucking black. Listen, in the UK, we don't have fucking like, I got my, what do you guys call it? Cold. I got my cold, man. I got a cold switch, man. We don't have all that fucking shit around here. We just fucking speak how we speak. We don't have code switching. I have lived in many cities in the United Kingdom. I've got all the accents. Do you know what I mean? I ain't lived in Liverpool, but I've got a good scouse. Yeah, but we're not the same as in the States. Do you know what I mean? We just talk how we talk. But yeah, listen, domestic is one of my lyrics. Fucking
Wow,
is about
so
the black
you had
hole. Do
sex
you know
with a
what I
white
mean?
man?
I have had sex with more than one
So
white
your
man.
children are mixed?
My children are mixed.
Oh no.
Oh no. Well, do you know what? I'm mixed as well. Do you know what I mean? I'm mostly Jamaican, but I've got me grandma. There's a white bitch.
Wait, domestic, I'm not gonna lie, yeah?
What about it?
I'm listening.
I knew you were Jamaican.
I'm listening to your music, yeah? It's bagging. It's fresh. Like, honestly, check it out, Road Grand on YouTube, yeah?
Domestic, since there is some white in your blood, how oppressed are you and how much of an oppressor are you?
Nobody can oppress me. I'm the bully.
Me too.
I feel
Believe me, all these fucking white motherfuckers, any fucking body who seeded my children, tried to fuck me, anything, did fuck me, had a great time.
I feel kind of
Where are
bad.
they
I
now?
feel like we've kind of exploited your drunkenness and now you've like exposed yourself and I feel bad.
It's alright. I know what I'm doing, Cara. I know what I'm doing.
Everything's strategic with bitches like us.
Oh,
Yes, Mike knows me.
Domestic, can you believe Gary's black and he doesn't know James
No,
Brown,
I
Santa
absolutely
Claus?
cannot. I cannot believe Gary's
Look.
black. Do not give me any caveats, anything.
Look it.
Well,
He
you
did
don't
not.
need
no,
to give me
he
anything.
is
That
very
motherfucker
dark.
is not black.
No, he is
He's
very
African
dark.
American. He's not
very
black.
dark. He's very dark. He's blacker
Well-
than you.
I don't give a fuck what skin colour his is. You see that the lyrics what I came in for you with before.
Gary ain't black. Gary, you should send her a picture. Well, I don't know if you want to do that or not, but you're black as fuck.
I resent that
You're
bitch.
black as hell.
Plus, she has me blocked anyway,
I
so I
don't give
can't
a
send it to her.
fuck, motherfucker. You fucking hang around with all these transgenders fucking acting
So
like
do
a
you
pussy
now.
or-
Bitch, who do you
So
hang
you
around
now-
with? What the fuck does
I
that have to
do
do
not
with my
hang
skin
around
tone?
with transgenders, man. I'll come
You've
in
been
here
here for
pissed, you know what I
hours.
mean? I'm trying to rescue Holly from himself, bro.
Yeah, I don't see what the fuck that has to do with my skin color.
Well, that's why you ain't black.
Right, are you recording, other listener? Get this one, bitch. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch. Are you lonely time? And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love. I need your love. God, speed your love to me. To